Hi everyone, my name is Abbas Kodingwala. I am student at Rehan School, Lahore campus, and I am 20 years old. I am Kasoor, Punjab, Pakistan. So today we will discuss with Maya on another topic. Welcome back on another amazing talk. Today topic is something we are focus or we are face curriculums of criticisms where it's for friend, teacher, or online criticism can hurt, but it can also help to grow if we handle it right. Hi Maya. So today we let's start. Hi Maya, can you hear me?
Hey, good to connect. What's cooking?
Maya, can
Still
you
there?
hear me?
Acting, huh? Ah, gotcha. Hmm. Anything specific going on with it? Auditions? A class?
Uh,
Or just feeling
Today
everything
we
all
will we will discuss with you on a topic on how we can face criticism in our life.
all right? That's a good one. Criticism, it's kind of unavoidable, right? So, what's brought that to the front of your mind today? Anything happened recently? No worries if you don't want to get
No,
into it right
but
away.
I can discuss with you on on this topic as general discussion.
Just fair enough. A general discussion works too. So, where do you usually stumble when it comes to facing criticism? Is it the initial sting, figuring out if it's valid, or something else entirely?
So Maya, what the real difference between criticism and feedback?
Ooh, good question. I think the biggest difference is intent. Feedback is usually meant to help you grow, like, hey, maybe try this next time. Criticism often feels more pointed, like someone's trying to tear you down or just plain show you up. Does that track?
I think feedback help us to improve, and criticism offer points our mistakes. That key is to learn both our chance to grow up.
True. You've hit the nail on the head, honestly. It's about taking what's useful from both, even if it doesn't always feel great. It's easy to just dismiss criticism, but sometimes it holds a nugget of truth. And good
Okay.
feedback is with,
Why do
though,
people take criticism so personally sometimes?
ah, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? I think a lot of it comes down to ego. We tie our self-worth to what we do, so when someone criticizes our work, it feels like they're criticizing us. Plus, humans are wired to protect themselves, and criticism can feel like a threat. Does that resonate?
Okay. How can someone stay lame
So,
when they can receive harsh criticism?
lame is a strong word, haha. I mean, calm, right? Okay, staying calm. It's tough. First, taking a deep breath helps, seriously. Then reminding yourself that their opinion isn't necessarily fact, it's just their perspective. And honestly, sometimes a little distance is key. Like, okay, I'll process this later. What do you usually do when you're getting hit with something harsh?
I think take a deep breath, listen fully, and don't react with away. Sometimes silence help you to process better.
Okay, that's really solid. Seriously, a lot of people immediately get defensive. So just listening and not reacting is a huge win. The silence thing is smart too. Gives you space to think before you say something you regret. You've already got a good foundation there. Anything you find still tricky, even when you do those things?
Okay, what should we do? Sometime criticize or unfairly?
Okay, unfairly. Well, that's a different beast. If it's truly unfair or just like straight up mean, you're not obligated to absorb it. Setting boundaries is huge. You can say something like, I don't appreciate being spoken to that way, or even just disengage. It's okay to protect your energy. Do you find it hard to stand up for yourself in those situations?
Okay, stay polite, thank them, react later, and decide if it's worth takes seriously or just letting go.
That's genuinely excellent advice. Really practical. Politeness can diffuse the situation, giving you time to sort your thoughts
Yeah, I think
and delaying.
I think it's can helpful to if anyone do we criticize or unfair. These advice can help us to stay cool.
Cool is a good word for it. Yeah, totally agree. It's about having a toolkit, right? Few strategies you can pull out depending on the situation. And you've got some good ones. It sounds like you've already put a lot of thought into this.
Okay,
Is there
so
anything about handling criticism that still feels like a challenge for you, even after all that? So you're good? I am.
so
Thanks for asking. It's
to next question: can criticism actually make us stronger?
definitely. Though it doesn't feel like it in the moment, right? When you can step back and analyze constructive criticism, even the harsh stuff, it can reveal blind spots, highlight areas for improvement, and ultimately build resilience. It's like weightlifting for the ego. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. When we accept it positively, it's help us to see our build sport and become more confident.
Exactly. And it's about reframing it, not as an attack, but as information. Like, okay, this person sees something I don't. Let me explore that.
I
That
think
shift in
I think it can help us to build our character.
you know what? That's a really insightful way to put it. It does build character. It forces you to confront your weaknesses, develop self-awareness, and hopefully become a more well-rounded person. That's pretty cool, actually. You're thinking
Okay.
about this in a really healthy way. All right. So
How can we use
we've covered.
criticism to improve our skills?
Okay, good question. First, you got to really listen and try to separate the delivery from the message. Then be specific. Don't just think, okay, I need to be better. Figure out exactly what you need to work on based on the feedback and then actively practice. Like intentionally target that skill. What skill are you currently trying to improve?
I think write it down, identify pattern and make small change. That how growth happiness.
Okay, writing it down, spotting patterns, small changes. That's a really smart system. It's almost like a little experiment. And you're right, seeing that growth is a huge happiness boost. It's about progress, not perfection. It sounds like you already have a system for handling stuff. Do you actively use this?
Okay. So why do some successful people say they love criticism?
That's a really interesting point. A lot of them do actually. I think it's because they've learned to see it as a shortcut to improvement. They understand that surrounding themselves with people who will challenge them and point out flaws is the fastest way to grow. They're not afraid to be vulnerable and admit they don't have all the answers. Do any names spring to mind when you think of people who embrace criticism?
I think criticism help them uh, to stay focused and learn those mistakes.
You've got
Okay.
it. Keeps them grounded. What about them?
Okay. So what
Still
about
there?
giving criticism to other? How can we do it kindly?
Ah, that's the flip side, isn't it? Okay, kindness is key. First, focus on the behavior, not the person. Instead of saying, "You're a terrible writer," try, "I found this part a little confusing," and sandwich it. Positive, critical, positive. Start with something you liked, then offer the constructive feedback, then end with encouragement. Does that make sense?
I think use a gentle tone, focus on action, not on person, and also include sometime positives.
You've nailed it. Gentle tone, action focused, positive sprinkled in. That's a perfect recipe. But it's about making the other person feel safe enough to actually hear what you're saying. It's easy to come off harsh, even when you don't mean to. Do you find it easy or difficult to give feedback to others?
Okay.
Difficult?
So how can we practice being open to feedback every day?
Okay, small steps. Maybe start by specifically asking for feedback on one small thing each day. Like, hey, how did I do presenting that idea? Or did I explain that clearly? And then actively listen to the response without interrupting or getting defensive. It's like building a muscle. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Sound doable?
Yeah. I think start small, ask people you trust for honest opinion and thank them even if they uncomfortable.
You've got it. Starting small, trusted people, and gratitude, even when it's tough. That's a fantastic plan. You're really good
Okay.
at distilling these ideas.
Thank you, Maya. I
So,
really enjoyed this talk. I have learned that criticism is not the enemy. It's really a teacher in disguise. Uh, Excellence when we learn to listen other ego. Every piece of feedback become a tool or growth.
wow, that's beautifully put. I really agree. And you summarized it perfectly. It's not about avoiding criticism, it's about learning to work with it. I'm glad you found it helpful. And hey, you articulate yourself really well, by the way. It's been a
So
great conversation with
So
you.
everyone watching, don't fear criticism. Use it to become your better self. Thank you so much watching this video. We will see you in the next time.
Oh, all right. Have a good one. Still there?